And away we go. Welcome, everybody, to the PermaGlitched Gaming Podcast. Glad to have you guys here today. I'm your host, Hurricane Ross. With me, as always, never failing, Fallen Jordan.
What's up?
And Latin Ghost.
Hello.
Hello. How you guys been this week?
Just meh.
Meh.
Pretty much.
It's been kind of a meh week. Had the same kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much just with like
Yeah.
work and stuff. Just still busy with all that crap.
Yeah.
But whatever.
People are still buying lots of beer.
And non-essential stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Although, to be fair, I just bought some chocolate milk today, but I only picked up chocolate milk because I was already at the store for stuff for Braxton. So
It's still milk, so it's essential. So you're fine.
True point. True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got a lot to talk about this week. A lot of fun stuff going on. Well, I don't know about fun, but interesting stuff going on. We've got stuff like the cyberpunk themed Xbox. We've got I think the fun one ought to be our NASCAR driver who participated in a simulated match and then got fired. We've also got GTA 6 rumors. The rumor mill there started again, and then communist China. You know,
Oh yeah.
ally to Comrade Foreign.
I found another communist game.
Oh, you did really?
Play that some point.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that, but you didn't tell me what it was. What was it about?
The game's called Mother Russia Bleeds. It's a beat 'em up fighting game. I don't know anything about it.
Literally called Mother Russia.
Play it at some point just to make a video out of it. Just to keep going with the never-ending saga, or me getting communist games on their channel. God
So
damn it.
ridiculous.
I swear, if you're contacted by Vladimir Putin, I don't know you. I disavow any knowledge of you if that happens. I mean,
I have not
colluded
colluded
right
with
now
Russia.
wearing that weird ass ring.
I have not colluded with China.
I don't know you.
You
If
can
anything
speak
goes
my-
down, just saying. I bet you he's got fucking communist intent. Look at that. Who wears a ring like that? Like, honestly.
I used to have a ring like that. Doesn't fit my fat fingers anymore. Did. Doesn't fit my finger.
You're just making up all the signs, whatever I'm wearing or whatever. It's just like communist witch hunts.
He does have kind of a communist look in his eyes.
You can see the red flag with the stars.
Joe's in some kind of communist anime. Oh god. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Well, we had a good video come out this week too for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. Our Sea of Thieves video, right, Morty?
Yeah.
So we did a test video with Sea of Thieves last weekend, right?
Yeah.
And we weren't able to put out the video because the frame rate was just absolute trash.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have my settings recording right, but we were able to salvage a little clip from Fallen and I as we were goofing off on the high seas. So you're already on the YouTube channel, so make sure you go check that out. It's pretty fun.
Yep.
What else did we do? Oh, Goofy, the new Warzone video from Pat is out on Patreon today.
Yep.
And will be available for everybody else tomorrow. Right? Yeah.
I mean, that's how we do things with our videos, so yes.
How we do. Yeah. So let's talk about all the crazy shit going on in the world. We want to
Yes,
start. We
I-
want to start with NASCAR. Get this guy out of the way.
I mean, it's already pulled up on my end, so yeah, let's talk
Oh my
about
gosh.
this.
Okay, so
This craziness.
what was that? 2 weeks ago, we talked about how the NASCAR season had been canceled due to COVID, and
I
that
think
they
that was
were.
like 3 or at least a month ago. Actually,
You think it was that long? That might have
Yeah.
been the Corona time episode.
Yes, yeah.
So
It was
that might have been
Corona
4 weeks ago. Anyway, so we talked about them like branching into simulated games to continue the season, and how ESPN was gonna was it Fox? I don't remember. Somebody was going to broadcast it live on
Yeah,
TV.
something like that.
Well, this guy, this genius of a human being,
NASCAR driver Kyle Larson.
Yep. He has been fired by his team, dropped by his sponsors, because he dropped the N-word during a simulation racing stream over the weekend. And this was April 13th. So that was literally Monday.
4 days ago.
Yeah. It's just like...
Yeah.
So, and then here's and he's not the only one who's having problems. There was another racer, Bubba Wallace. He lost his sponsor after he quit a sim race following a virtual crash.
Was that like the crazy one that we seen where
It-
the car was?
it
like,
probably-
flying
No,
up to
that
the
was just-
sky?
Oh, that was just a different one?
That was a
Oh.
good video.
Oh, I wish that was that one. Then I would be like,
I mean,
well, I
it's
understand
still
why he quitted, but okay,
It's not-
whatever.
Why would you quit? Like, I mean, we all obviously these guys don't play video games. So
Virtual reality went so far that you experience the flight of your car just flying across
Well,
the
that would
air.
be not-
Just like
I mean,
that. Maybe
it's
that's
simulated.
close to a point where it's just like, oh, fuck this!
I mean,
Throwing off the VR headset. It's just like, screw this, I'm gone.
to quit though, it's just
He rage quit. NASCAR driver
Yeah,
rage quit.
That's what he did.
over-
Not that close
It's
to
just
VR.
like this guy, so he got all the sponsors dropped. He got fired by his team. And then the game that they're doing all these simulations on, iRacing, also suspended him. They banned him from their game.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's like, and he said, what did he do? He said the N-word on a public driver's channel while apparently trying to privately communicate with a friend. It's like, why? Why is that word
just can't
still
do
being
that.
thrown around?
You
You
just
know,
can't do
like,
that.
God. People are just so dumb. I just can't believe this. And I'm glad that action was taken against him for it.
Oh, yeah,
Um, But jeez Louise.
he basically ruined his life.
Yeah, no, he's fucked.
Career-wise.
He's fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
Career's over.
so Fox and NBC broadcast these competitions on TV, and many of the drivers actually stream their own view of each race on Twitch or YouTube. So, yeah, it was a race. The one that he was in had more than 60 drivers from all kinds of different motorsport disciplines. So it wasn't just NASCAR drivers. That's
Oh, so he's really. I was gonna say maybe he could try to make a life in like
Yeah.
Formula One or whatever, but
no,
like,
he's done.
No,
He's done.
Nope.
Everybody knows what he
I mean,
did.
he might go. He might be like, what's his face, Ricky Bobby, when shit went down.
This is the
I'm on fire!
Or
Ricky Bobby, you're not on fire.
Some pizza delivery local company, whatever.
Oh,
but, you know,
God.
Yes. His job is gonna be from now on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he was working. Right. I
'Cause he
forgot
was trying
about
to-
that.
yeah, but he had the bike though instead of at least he can actually still drive a car.
Don't worry, he'll come back stronger than ever. We just need to get that
That
Jaguar
Cougar.
where does go fast in the car.
I wonder how NASCAR licenses are.
Do you need a license for NASCAR?
I would
to
imagine
drive
that you
type
would
of
have to have
car.
some requirements for it.
It's not like you and I can just go like, okay, I want to just drive this car. Okay, fine.
I'm going on the track.
150 plus miles an hour. I'm like,
People do it all the time. Why can't we?
Look, if Eric
Because-
Cartman from South Park can get into a NASCAR and drive around being like an idiot, then why not?
what are the requirements from like? Obviously, you have to have like racing history with whether it be local or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that is. There's like some sort of
Because it's
tier
not like there's a college. They have like local racetracks and stuff. Because it's not like a regular athlete where you're starting your sport of choice as a kid, you know.
I feel like
train
that's
up, do it, and then go collegiate and all that. They don't have anything like that
No.
for college. They have like their own like towns and stuff. Have like
oh yeah, you've got to travel for
IndyCar
this stuff.
stock
It's all
car,
yeah.
stock car
That
racing.
would
I guess it starts with go karts and then eventually a team scouts you. I'm assuming a team will like scout
we
you
go.
or whatever.
You all start a Mario Kart. Beep beep.
Everybody does. That's
Yeah.
accurate. Now I want to go play Mario Kart. I might play Mario Kart tonight.
But you fail so hard, you end up as Renzo Racer. This is where
You must
this is
love
where
that game.
Kyle Larson goes
He loves this game.
to play Renzo Racer now.
Can I get a capture card at Best Buy right now?
That's why it's not open. Oh,
They do the
Is it online?
yeah, they do the pickup. You probably could. If you're gonna get
Okay.
a capture card.
I might do that tonight so I can play. Me and Britt might play. Hey Britt, you want to play Mario Kart on stream tonight after
pretty
Jackbox?
I'm pretty sure.
Anyway.
not open.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
has to be- I'm pretty sure you have to give them time to get that ready.
Oh, I'm sure.
Some-
Hey
some
bud,
days
do you want a
they-
cookie? Braxton wants a cookie.
I want a cookie.
You want a cookie? Here you
Special
go.
guest Braxton.
Here you go, Jose. Here's your cookie. Ready? Here you go.
What is
Here you
that?
go.
It looks like
What
a
type of cookie is
frosted
that?
filled one. Is that
He
lemon?
picked the cheap ass fucking sugar cookies.
Oh,
These are cookies.
Yeah, I know. I already had 3 packets of those this week.
It's
though.
double.
3 packets. I'm on my last row. I'll probably finish this row.
No, I had 3
nice.
boxes of Oreos. I bought 3
Little
boxes
box-
last
little-
week.
Yeah, that's equivalent to 1 package.
No, 3 of those. 3
Dude,
box,
This
3
is a
packages.
box.
That's
This is
it's a
pack-
fucking box.
That is
What do you
not a
call it?
box.
I consider that a
It's
box.
a package. No, this is a box.
What is a package if not in a box?
Because this is not a box.
Okay.
Is this some accessory
So I
service
can just slap a USPS label on a thing of Oreos and ship it?
You could. Yeah, you can. As long as the seal isn't broken, you actually
I just
can.
need to know, is
I
there
see it
milk?
all the time
Is
at my
there milk
job.
for your Oreos? Is there milk?
I have milk, yeah.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
that's
Okay.
good.
I want to share.
Wait,
Okay.
Ready? This is
There's
not a
milk.
box.
It's important.
This is a plastic insert.
That's a
This is
tray.
whole container.
Yeah,
It's a
but
tray.
the
There you
two
go.
together make a package.
That's still not a box. This is a box. A box closes and contains it. I mean, that's does the same thing.
Technically, yeah, that closes and
But
contains
box
the
is made out of
cookies.
cardboard or plastic. That's not a box, though.
My
Box is
God.
square, rectangular.
Wow.
You're trying to get me riled up.
Most energy I've had out of you. Okay, so I want to talk about something right now. Joe, you mentioned the fucking focus camera. Jesus. Okay, so you talked about the milk and the Oreos, right? Okay.
Yes.
Cookies and milk just go together, right?
Oh,
That's
hell yeah.
just a thing. Everybody uses it in
No.
advertising. No, you don't think so?
Well,
Depends on the
here's the
cookie,
thing.
maybe.
This is what we call a cookie, but a cookie like over in London isn't the same thing. It's called like a biscuit, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, but they're still the
Yeah. But
same.
But
they're the
usually-
same. Cookies.
But they usually, and we actually was me being Spanish, we do this a lot too. We like with coffee and stuff. I think they do theirs with tea. So
Oh, right.
Okay, I mean, yeah, culturally, yes.
yeah, but normally
Okay,
it
so I
goes
get
with
that.
milk.
Okay, so there's this this chick at work. I'm not gonna say her name. Chicken. There's this girl I work with, and we were me and a couple of the other people I work with. We're all sitting at a table eating lunch, and I can't remember how we got onto it, But she said something along the lines. We're talking about combinations, I guess, and how some things go together and others don't.
Okay.
She looks at me after I said something, and she's like, "You're probably one of those people that think cookies and milk go together, aren't you?" And I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody in the world thinks that.
Well, if we're viewing in this sort of
I mean,
But
sense,
she had some
Cereal and milk
fucking
don't go together.
She had some fucking weird ass combination, and I can't remember what it was for the life of me, but it was something that was just really gross. God, I wish
I'm
I
not
could
gonna
remember
lie.
that. It was just so weird. Like she came
I
at
have
me.
I do have a guilty pleasure combo, and it's
Okay.
only if I have one, and if I have them together, and I usually don't. It's Oreos with Sprite. Don't ask me why. It tastes good. It's a weird guilty pleasure combo that's only.
wait, what kind of ice cream would you go along with this?
No,
Like
Sprite.
anytime?
Where did ice cream come from?
That's what I'm like. Ice cream?
Wait, did you say ice cream?
No, Sprite.
You said Oreos
No,
and
you said
Sprite.
with something else.
I don't dunk them. I don't like dunk. I'm not fucking mad, man. I'm not communist like this. I wouldn't dunk it, but I'll eat it and drink it together. You know.
Wait, were you talking about cookies though? I'm
Yes,
just
he
trying
said
to-
Oreos and Sprite.
Okay. I just
Where did ice
don't
cream
mind
come
me.
from? I still want to know what ice
I
cream
just
is.
want some ice cream right now. Okay.
I do. I just found out there's this local place that does ice cream, and Britt's really excited because they have a couple types of ice cream that are 21 only, 21 and plus only. You literally have to show your
hell yeah.
ID to buy this ice cream.
Oh hell yeah!
So we're gonna order some and see
First
how
place
good it is.
we're gonna be going if I ever go over to your place in Idaho.
Keyword is if, and other keywords you're never.
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I want to go. So yeah, that was a big ass tangent. we
Over
we went from
NASCAR
NASCAR to
race
cookies and milk.
N-word. God.
That's what a podcast is, though. That's how you do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you podcast.
Okay, so let's talk about the ESRB and loot boxes, I guess, is our next topic.
Yeah.
This loot boxes have been something that's been an issue for years. You know,
Yep.
Overwatch, Call of Duty's got them now.
If you
Star
can
Wars
afford it and
Battlefront
actually
2
afford it.
being the one that blew the lid all over this.
What?
I don't know. I think
You know,
weird
Blew
Star
the
Wars
lid
Battlefront
off
2.
of this, not all over it. I'm gonna blow this lid all over
They
you.
blew all over it, and
He was trying to
Disney
make a
went
weird
mad,
sexual
and they were just
reference.
like, "Get the microtransactions off," and they
I think
did.
he was just trying to make a weird sexual reference.
It sounded like it. I'll give you that.
As Joe does.
Yes, it was.
I'm gonna
BDSM
blow this
fetish.
lid all over you.
It was a BDSM fetish. Disney being the daddy just said, "No, EA, stop
Oh
it."
God. So yeah, so loot boxes have been an issue for a while. The ESRB has now introduced a new label for the rating systems with games, where the label now has to indicate if there are microtransactions in a game.
Yep.
I don't think this has anything to do with the rating itself, but it's like, you know, like when you're in the app store or something like that, you're downloading an app, it tells you
Yep.
there are in-app purchases for this game or this application or whatever.
Basically, don't go blaming us if you spend $1,000. Which, by the way,
Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go.
I talked to a buddy of mine. I guess this will be under the same whatever. So he put on a picture on his Snapchat that his check deposited. A little snippet of
Oh,
his bank
no.
account. So on his bank account, he spent like $600 for a Batman statue, which I have no qualms for. It's a Batman statue, right? That's
Okay,
not the issue. That
Okay.
is not the issue. I see it was like 4 lines. Something was like he got a credit for $8 or something. But then the kicker was he had a section that said only fans.
Oh no!
Because it was that because I'm like, where's
Oh, these cookies are so bad.
Wow.
where the fuck is Sean?
Oh, don't say his name.
That's a generic name.
That's private.
That's such a generic name, and it's spelled so many different ways.
Oh my god, can you imagine an OnlyFans? How do you like
Anyway, let's just say the OnlyFans. I don't know.
How much was it?
6,000.
You dug yourself into a
$6,000? No.
I messaged him like, "Yo, let's talk about this $6,000."
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
I'm like, yo. I'm like, let's talk about this 6,000. He just
Yo.
That's
with
so
a
fun.
fucking emoji.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna lie, the most I ever spent was like $500 on a stripper, and I thought that was a lot. But that was years ago.
So he did this, it was like one transaction?
It doesn't matter if it was one. It didn't matter if it was multiple.
Well, like,
it doesn't say.
$6,000 over time is a lot different than $6 in one
I
lump
don't
sum.
know,
But still a lot of money. But damn,
no, because it is. No, I think it was honestly. I think it was one lump sum.
God,
That's
It's at OnlyFans.com. 6,100 and change. I was like, dude, let's talk about that for a second. I was like, I can negate the Batman statue.
when you say
what the hell are you getting off of an
Slip in, like, a
OnlyFans
$1
page for
bill after the
6
$6,000.
grand?
Just a sneaky little one.
I don't know, dude.
Christ!
That's not okay. Jesus Christ.
Wow, 6
$6,000 fucking
racks.
dollars.
Jesus.
Only that. Jesus Christ.
Or was it Facebook?
He posted this on Facebook.
This was legit his account though. It wasn't like one of those gag
it was
accounts.
his.
Like because there's that meme going around, right, where people are like, "Oh, got my stimulus check," and there's like the freaking $300 transaction to Pornhub, and then
Because it said Chase Bank on top.
that doesn't mean anything.
No, it was
It's just his bank.
Yeah,
it was Instagram. That's what it was. Let me see.
wow.
Yep. I still have the conversation. I was like, let's talk about that OnlyFans part for a second. It gives me this crying face emoji, like the laughing crying face. I'm like, I'm not even mad that you sent near $600 for a Batman statue. That's gotta be dope. But damn, boy, that much for OnlyFans. Let's see if I can
God,
pull up the picture.
that's fucking scary.
That's not.
I mean, he does make good money because we used to work in the same place, but he's like a salesman for.
Yeah, that's
For the
fine,
first
but
Yeah, but
get a girlfriend.
$6,000 really on OnlyFans of all places.
It was on his Instagram story, but
Like that would take me 10 paychecks. A little bit less than that.
that would take me 3 months.
That would take me a lot of time to make that money.
Yeah.
Joe, that would take.
And like, what is okay? My question is like, I don't want the details.
That kind of job.
I don't want the details, but what the hell is he getting for $6,000?
Well, he's spending it on OnlyFans. That's what's
Yeah,
going
I know,
on
but
here.
what the hell are you getting off of an OnlyFans page?
Maybe
That's 6.
You could have just gone for the real shit on Pornhub, for fuck's sake.
God,
Could get the premium.
yeah, same effect, right?
And
Anyway,
it's like,
oh,
at least it doesn't cost $6,000.
Jesus, he could have bought a sex robot.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, moving on.
What were we talking about?
That's gonna be the title.
yeah,
That's gonna be the title of the episode. $6,000 sex robot.
Because they didn't put down
Yeah.
looking
So
at this, it's saying in-game purchases included random items. Now, they're shying away from calling this loot boxes because they know that it's so much of a controversy that they themselves want to get out of it by pure shame, or at least just scapegoating away from that situation so they can still continue on doing these microtransactions, or the EA equivalent of surprise mechanics. No, motherfucker, it's loot boxes. You should have put loot boxes in the ESRB rating thing under here, because that's
well,
what
but
they
the thing
are.
is, like, I think they had to be more specific. You know, they couldn't just say loot boxes, because if a Karen goes and buys a game for her son and she sees this rating that says loot boxes, she's not going to know what it is. But if she sees in-game purchases that include random items, you know, she's going to have a little bit better understanding that, okay, my kid could potentially spend money on this, and he doesn't know what he or she doesn't know what they're going to get.
I
see
don't
what
know,
I mean there?
loot boxes, since when Battlefront 2 came out, with so much controversy it had, I think everybody knows what loot boxes
Do
are.
they, though? Like, if you go ask Karen, is she going to know?
Who cares about what Karen thinks? She spends money on these freaking oils.
You say oils or boils?
That'll cleanse her
He
body
said
from
oils.
Okay.
healing oils or whatever.
What is Karen cleansing her body from, Joe?
Oh, like the essential oils.
No, I want to know
Yeah.
what Joe thinks about Karen. Joe, what is Karen cleansing her body from?
I don't know, man. Oils are just freaking dumb ideas. Take medication, god damn it. Like an actual human being.
Alrighty. Oh God, moving on. Okay.
That's as close to the rabbit hole that I'm gonna cut off from like right now.
Yeah, we won't go down there. So yeah, I'm glad that they're doing that, because now I'm going to be able to, like, you know, well, maybe I won't, but you know, generally everyone will be able to see, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think they're going to understand by calling it random items. They don't know if it's gonna throw in money in that situation.
Well, I mean, it's in-game purchases.
Like, you could say that in Borderlands 3, it has random items on there, but that doesn't have microtransactions in them. Well, it does, but it's just not like with the weapons.
Well, that's the point of it says in-game purchases, parentheses, includes random items, insinuating that the purchases would include random items.
But many people, I think, would think that's just the game itself just costing that money. They don't know if it's being added on with more money stacked upon there. If we're talking about a game that you have to spend $60 on, or if it's like free to play at all. If it's free to play, it's going to have microtransactions anyways.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's fine, but still. If you're spending money that was like $60, but adding in microtransactions, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think I see where you're going. Like kind of a pay to play model.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we're already spending so much on the game, and that's like the whole thing with DLCs. Like, I know DLC.
We're gonna go down this rabbit hole again.
No. I'm just saying. I know DLC was no. This I'm not saying what's DLC, what's not. I'm just saying in comparison. Like, and then you have some people just balls out flat will go game DLC plus microtransactions and say, figured hell, you know,
the whales.
You know, we already went this far. Why not just continue on? You know,
mm-hmm.
It's just like, but like
God
DLC is like Karen. Like how DLC was a little confusing at first. Is like because they were like, oh, you know, save whatever 33% on buying this all in one. And it's just like, wait, what? So then it's like now loot boxes. They just put. Well, we're the only. I think other countries just straight out banned them.
It's going around. It's making the rounds everywhere. I know that Belgium,
consider
banned them completely. Don't know if the UK did as well.
UK's got their own problems to worry about right now. They're probably not worried about video games.
But yeah, they flat out said this is considered gambling no matter how you shape it because you're paying for something. and you're getting a chance. It's not guaranteed that you'll get a high tier item. You're getting a randomized chance. I think in UK they have to put the percentage chance that you would to get
Yeah.
to
That
get
was
whatever, obviously lower tier items you have a higher percentage, whereas the better tier items you have, a less percentage, like 20%, 10%, whatever.
0.0001%.
I mean, but then you get those people who argue, well, games have it. Well, games have it like in like games like MMOs and stuff, but you're not paying. You're only paying to play the game. You're not playing for a loot box at a chance for a legendary item or something. You have to go out and find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or in a sandbox game like Grand Theft Auto or stuff like that. You have to go out and actually look for it, follow clues, whatever, to find XYZ special item.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that double XP event got extended into the summer for World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I saw that just now.
I might actually pick up a subscription.
Some sort of outcry.
It's funny because if you do, just play for 6 months straight out, so you don't have to.
I'm planning on it. Yeah.
And it's funny because they were like to the pre-launch for Shadowlands, so they kind of like, is Shadowlands coming out this year?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
August, like the normal window, so that's be interesting.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick up a subscription and start playing again. Probably gonna start trying to do some afternoon streams with it or something. I don't know yet.
Like I was saying, if you buy the higher tier, the new expansion, it actually comes. It's like $90 or something.
Yeah.
It actually comes with a month of game times with it as well. But if you don't,
How much is the 6 months of game time though?
77, something like that. I find it's more easier to pay for the 6 months. You don't have to worry about it.
I'll look at it. We'll see.
Speaking of computer things, Joe, you were so eager because you had a great paycheck. Did you get your computer peripherals? Mm-hmm.
Which peripherals are we talking about?
Oh yeah. I was like talking about like getting like a Yeti like microphone.
Oh, the Yeti mic. Or you mean the snowball?
And
he was so adamant more about it today.
Well, the thing of it is,
I got a good check.
Like, the thing of it is, at my store we don't have like any more snowballs, and I don't know when we're gonna be having more of those at all. But I know we have like.
I think there's one in the Queensberry one.
I don't go inside the Queensberry one, but I can still double check that.
Over there. The big ones, the Yetis, like I have. The one where it comes with the stand.
Yeah.
This one.
Yes.
This one. Let me see.
Or there's a headset you can buy. It's the one actually. I was looking at it. My Logitech, the Shroud uses is like $99 off Amazon. It actually has a Blue Yeti built into it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Technology.
Send me that link to that so I would check that out later on.
I will.
Thank you.
But make sure you also buy yourself an external hard drive.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll send you the link for the one I got. Freaking $109, 5 terabytes.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fucking killer. Won't be here till next week, but
you'll never go anywhere near it.
No, it's gonna be fucking ridiculous.
I have an 8 terabyte one, and I'm not even near.
You got it confirmed that you're gonna be getting it.
Yeah, the Queensberry Target has the white one, which is what I have. They don't have the black one. It's $50.
Yeah, it's the regular price for snowballs, anyways.
You can go, so you can, after you're done with the podcast, you can just drive out and get it. Anyway, oh God. So
Doesn't he work tomorrow?
Do you work?
Yes.
Tomorrow? Yeah, but he works at a different store. He doesn't work at that one.
So he can just pick up the one. Just get one. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I could do that.
He won't, but he could.
Do it.
You stop it.
Do it.
Your track record speaks for itself.
Yeah, I'll send you the Amazon link for the terabyte hard drive. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I loved it.
please. I need it.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I was gonna say with that real quick, stuff's been actually, even though it says like next week, stuff's been actually coming quicker because I
Is
ordered
it?
some stuff and it was.
I don't have a
like,
tracking number yet, so
give it a day
Oh.
or two.
I have a tracking number for the chair I got. Excited for that.
Nice.
Which is, it's actually really good timing since Britt started working at home, because that
You can
means
give her-
when that I can give her this piece of crap.
So she's just transcribe all day at home.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and right now she's just sitting in a wooden kitchen chair, because that's all we've
So here's-
got.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. I've done that before. So here's the thing:
So,
are these people? How do these people know to go log on and whatever?
what do you mean?
Like she's transcribing for them, right? For the deaf people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do they know?
I have no idea how any
Like-
of it works, and there's a whole
Like, how
bunch
did-
of like privacy stuff involved with it.
Well, obviously, yeah,
Oh.
but like obviously they must log on to something, or somebody must log on for them. Like
I think
and
it's
then-
through an app or something on their phone. I'm
okay.
not.
Like I'm thinking like a stenographer. You know how a stenographer you talk
Yeah.
to them and then they're typing those down and they read it back. And even though you've actually seen a stenographer notes, are weird as fuck, but they're actually just it's actually.
Yeah. Well, all I
weird.
know
It's
is
really
like
weird.
she's just like repeating back whatever the person on the line is saying.
Oh, so
So and then and the headphone like transcribes it.
okay,
So
okay,
all I can
okay.
figure is it shows up as text on something.
Yeah.
I know there's like phones that you can buy that have that
can only
screen
imagine.
on it.
I can
Yeah.
only imagine what happens if it's like Google or whatever that the voice to text and stuff, and like Braxton knocks something over. Stop it! God damn it!
Oh yeah, no, like she's doing it. She has to, because like I said, with all the privacy stuff, she's doing it out of her desk in the bedroom. And when she has to log on at 7:30, she has to kick me out, even if
Yeah,
I
of
was
course.
up until 3 a.m. the night before.
we're gonna be sleeping
So
on
and then she's basically, we just shut and locked the door. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah,
scratching
for sure.
Okay, so what else have we got? So you just talked about ESRB. We want to talk about China.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's go with
China.
China.
So last week we talked about Sony investing in that streaming service and how with some of the with it being a communist state, and there being certain rules and regulations in terms of streaming. That actually came into the news this week because China,
Channing Tatum.
China is going to.
The Chinese chicken.
Now I want
Okay,
now I
baby,
want
get
orange chicken. China wants to ban online games because they are a quote authority vacuum. Oops.
God damn it, Horizon. New Horizon.
So yeah, no, New Horizon is like the key to this. So it says new laws are. This is from thevideogamer.com. New laws are intended to reduce contact with gamers from other parts of the world. Hi, Braxton.
They're basically just trying to make it all in China. Like you can play
Yeah.
online, but you can only play with people from actually China. Do they
So-
not know how VPNs work?
Yeah, no, right?
yeah.
So this actually comes. I don't remember if we talked about this last week, but this comes after the pro-democracy activist Joshua Wong used Animal Crossing to share a screenshot of his virtual protests.
Yeah.
So, and that was becoming a big thing. We mentioned that. Actually, the game is no longer able to be purchased in
it's
China.
No,
Not
they
even
stopped.
there. It's not there
Stop.
online.
Yeah.
No physical copies. Yeah, it's not even there. They banned it completely.
It's like I find this okay. So there's two things here. One, this is terrible that
Yeah.
the country is regulating this and is see Braxton's all worked up too. Yeah, exactly.
He agrees with us.
He agrees. It's terrible that the country is doing this to its
Real
people.
quick, Joe, you better tread your words lightly since you're fucking Mr. Comrade over here.
Oh yeah, communist. Joe, let's talk about China.
Putin might be listening to your lines like I don't like.
Sorry, Daddy. I need to go against you on this.
Did you just call Putin Daddy? Oh my God, that is the title.
On horseback with no shirt.
That is gonna be the thumbnail, and that's gonna be the title of the episode. Putin is Daddy. Oh my God. Okay.
Well, I'm good.
You're welcome.
God.
But
So it's terrible that China is doing this because
Yep.
it's just I don't even know what I can say about this that hasn't already been said.
they took away fun, is what they did for Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
It
they
never
did.
was fun for them to begin with.
I've totally lost my train of
Now
thought.
everybody in China
Oh.
can't get any of their Animal Crossings. They can't have their Uncut Gems crossover or having Guy Fieri's Flavor Town in that game.
I forgot about that.
I don't know what else is in.
Oh, you didn't see that, Jose?
No.
Guy Fieri is in Animal Crossing. He's got his.
I did a
thought
tweet
you
about
meant-
that.
I thought you meant in China.
Oh, Guy Fieri
Well,
travels to China.
I mean, I think
This
it was
bat
just
soup is amazing. Too soon. Oh God.
Not on here.
Anyway, the second part was that I find this really funny. This reaction to video games, because it's just a bunch of older people running the government that have no idea what this involves.
They get so easily.
They're like,
butthurt now
there's
when-
somebody said, Mr. Whatever, the Chinese party, hey, party people,
You mean the
look
Winnie
at
the
what
Pooh
this
guy?
guy did in this video game. They're like, you can do that? Oh, what?
I'm
Because
so offended now.
it's
They make
just-
fun of our Winnie the Pooh president.
yeah, exactly. It's just a bunch of people who don't understand how the internet works. And
No.
if they're just figuring out that this can be done, okay, these online protests, these multiplayer games, they're too late. Because like you said, Jose, VPNs exist.
Yeah.
There's
They
nothing.
really did not think about that through.
What's
I
that?
mean, I have a VPN. I mean, people could just set it to whatever region you think you want to be in, and that's what
Yeah,
it'll do.
they're fucked. I mean, there's not
Like,
these
I play
people.
games from fucking Uganda all the time.
Yeah, I mean these.
Yeah.
All they're doing is, these people are gonna invest in VPNs and be like, "Yo, fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna play these games. I'm gonna get good at League of Legends and CS:GO and make lots of money playing it." So, I find that, I don't know. They also, I saw a whole bunch of other stuff they've done. They're screening single player online games. They're gonna require players to use their legal name. And it's gonna cover. Anything is gonna exclude zombies, plagues, map editing, role playing, and organizing a union from interactive experiences.
Wonder what I'll do to WoW. I mean, they already made a lot of changes in WoW.
Well, it's an RPG, MMORPG, right?
Well, then 10 cents.
And it's got zombies and plagues.
No, they actually changed the way the undead look.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was
They
like a
took out,
big
like, the
controversy,
road
and
and
that was
stuff,
like
the plague
way
stuff they took
long
out,
time
too.
ago, right?
Like, they're not undead. They're reanimated or something that doesn't mean they're dead, but I don't know.
And
They still like use the same character model though, just renamed it.
No, they do. But basically, it looks like a human who's decaying, not like dead. Like you don't see the bones popping out. You don't see half their body, kind of the skeletons and all that.
Yeah.
It's you don't see any of that. Like they don't make any references to death, blood.
You know
Stuff
what's
like that.
weird though? The other stuff they're doing.
It's like playing
They have.
game.
They're instituting a gaming curfew for children and young people. And ready for this? Maximum amount of money people are permitted to spend on games in order to ameliorate internet addiction.
What?
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 First of all, what the fuck does ameliorate mean?
Basically, they're trying to say you guys are too focused on gaming related stuff, but like you said, they're just a bunch of old way players where most of the time their focus is on education, family, whatever, but and working. But
It's just it's
they need to
crazy.
have some type of fun.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker: then these would be the same ones who are out gambling all the time from casinos, because it happens. Then they've had reports and stuff. How
Mhm.
like especially in China and stuff, and with Japan, like they have their version of gambling and stuff like with the I don't know what China has, but I know Japan has like the pachinko machines and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
you know everything just comes down to rationalizing, and knowing your limit. But unfortunately, since they're a communist nation, they have to dictate to their people what to do. And we could say it's not right all they want, but at the end of the day, they still can do it, and there's nobody who's really gonna, you know, they have like everybody has all the protests and they want, and it's great. But unfortunately, until an actual change comes, they're stuck with whatever the regulations is, or doing it underground or stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's like I don't know if you guys know how it's like Brazil. Brazil, I don't know what they are, but like Brazil, South America, but I know like Brazil in general, they have, because of like the laws on like importing stuff is like crazy astronomical. And like 2009, they had just got like PlayStation 2 and stuff. It was crazy.
Really?
hmm There's a whole like what we consider expensive is nothing compared to like a system down there. Like I know PS2 was like what when it came out here, 400 something like that, and I think down there it's like 1200 because like they just oh yeah, you can go look it up. It's been like common knowledge with like importing and stuff, especially with like video games. It's like they astronomically overcharge for these items and stuff like that. Luxury tax or whatever it's called. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's insane. I mean, it's been a problem for years too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary world. Scary world. All right. Well, on a lighter note, as we're getting close to the end here,
Yeah.
do we want to talk about the GTA allegations or the Cyberpunk?
I don't really care for Cyberpunk.
I
They just released a controller and what the system looks like. It's not really news.
Yeah, they were trying to make it look all cyberpunky and all that sort of thing with that controller. Nothing really to talk about. Just like I said with the
They show
PS5
what
controller.
the system
It's
is
a
supposed to look like too.
controller. There you go.
Well, they showed the system too, the special edition system. I was like, okay, cool.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, okay,
Oh, it has
this-
like the logo for like no future on like the Xbox itself, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What he was using isn't.
It's whatever. It's just a bundle that's
Yeah,
gonna be coming out when
they did it with
it's
Gears, they did it with
released.
Halo. They did it with
Yes.
Forza. Not a really big deal.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that topic.
I feel like we covered that.
But
Okay.
yeah, let's go on with the GTA rumor.
Okay. All right. So GTA's rumor, GTA 6 is going around.
Yep.
Now, Rockstar has not actually said anything about this yet. These are all just rumors and presumed people close to the company who are putting out stuff, putting out words. They're saying that it's going to be a moderately sized title. It's in early development and all that stuff. But that's really all we've got. So the question is, GTA 5 has been out since what,
2013.
Yeah.
2013.
Okay, so it's been out for over 7 years now. So where do we take GTA 6?
Actually, like I had said earlier, I said Vice City, but there is one other possibility they can do,
Okay.
and they can go back to London.
Go back to London?
Mm-hmm.
When did we go there in the first place? Now, should be
On
noted,
PlayStation.
I didn't play GTA growing up. GTA 5 was the first title I ever played.
It was Grand Theft Auto, London 1999, I think.
Was that like a side game, or was it like?
Yeah, it was a side game. That was like the first one.
Okay.
But yeah, it went to London.
Okay. I think GTA London could be interesting. I think it would help. Because a lot of the games are set in America.
USA.
Yeah. Which portrays us as more of the gun-toting, violent racists that we are. I think it would be cool to see the series go to a different global location. I mean, look at so like there's the GTA Chinese, well,
Chinatown Wars.
Yeah, not Chinatown Wars.
Yes.
Yeah, Chinatown.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I was going to talk about Sleeping Dogs. You
Oh
guys ever
yeah,
played that game?
was over at Bangkok in that game. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
Bangkok,
Uh,
the city.
Yeah, Bangkok. Don't be perverted on me.
I heard the word cock. I didn't hear the word back.
So that game was.
We know how
felt,
you do.
Felt
Jesus
very. That game felt very GTA themed to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was.
I didn't get
but
very
you had
far
like
in it,
martial
but-
arts moves. It was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a cool game. I mean, look at like Shanghai and places like that where there's we know of a huge criminal underground kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I think that'd be crazy. I think there's plenty of stories that could be made in places like that would make for a great multiplayer game. Or not multiplayer, but
A single player experience first, then you can figure out.
Can you imagine GTA Online in Tokyo? I mean, obviously it wouldn't be that's actually Tokyo, but I'm just saying, like in general, it doesn't. I'm not saying Japan is in or Tokyo is in China. I'm just saying, big foreign cities like that could make the experience more interesting.
Well, that's easy, Ross. There is a game
Grand Theft
that you
Auto
can
Shanghai
go
or
into
something
like
that.
Japan to do that sort of thing. Yakuza games.
What's
They got a little far fetched. Have you seen like the new
I have.
It started off serious, like a competitor.
It's not going to be guns.
That was
but
like
it's
Saints
like
Row.
fighting.
It started off as a competitor, but then it's like, yeah, we're just gonna go this world.
Is Saints
Yeah,
Row?
why not?
Is Saints Row on Game Pass still?
Not sure.
Do they even have a multiplayer?
Yeah,
I remember it having
multiplayer, but they have 2-player co-op.
Is it online based?
Yes.
Maybe we should do a Saints Row video.
Maybe. Yeah.
Saints Row.
If we figure out what.
Well, the collection's coming out. You know that, right?
The remastered one.
Third. The
Yeah,
third?
it has like everything on them, all through all 4 games.
When is that?
Oh,
Soon. I just don't know when, but I know it's soon. I know they're putting it out on the Switch too.
Are they really?
Yeah.
why not? Be pretty cool.
Ultimate Franchise Pack on Steam. Trying to get logged
'Cause
in
I
to
was-
prove
I was
I'm
watching the
legal.
video- I was watching the videos of what they were changing. I was like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's expensive, bud.
I never said it
Big
wasn't going to be
expensive.
expensive
$150.
Holy fuck.
for all of them.
That's 15%. I mean, it's 145.74 for Saints Row 2. A whole bunch of packs. I mean, that's ridiculous. Why is that so expensive? $145.
That might be the Steam's version with all the games. Is that the remaster?
I only saw
coming out?
2 games on there.
No, the remaster one just got announced because, like I said, just the trailer.
Oh, that the one you're talking about? Is the remaster?
Yes.
Of Saints Row the third.
I thought it was everything. Third and
No, it will just be so YouTube's excited to announce that Saint Row the Third Remastered will come to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC on May 22nd.
okay, so it's just third. But yeah,
So
still,
the Saints Row
that's
2
actually-
does exist.
That's actually the better Saints Row.
Yeah, that is like the best Saints Row game. For what I heard from many people, and including you, Jose.
Yeah,
It was fun.
I'll probably play it. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that pretty much wraps us up.
We didn't talk about the PlayStation price.
Oh, the PlayStation price. You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah.
Speculation since it's going to be released limited.
Yeah, because of
Right,
limited
because
limited parts out of China. Yeah.
Because that's gonna be interesting.
Okay. So what's the whispers saying?
well, because
Right now,
there's gonna be a limited amount of like consoles that are gonna be coming out, there might be a big price jack with the consoles being probably 500 to 550.
Yeah.
Did you see the Xbox One X just dropped 300?
What?
Yeah.
No, we're talking about the next
I know.
console.
I'm just saying the One X is $300 now, though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They always
that is true.
drop in
Sure.
preparation for the new one, but
Oh yeah, they
Um,
always do.
so 500 is not bad. That's what the One X released at.
That's 500's not bad. No, it's not bad.
That's about par
Well,
for the
we're
course.
talking about like PlayStation, and the last time I checked, the last time they did like a price match of 500 was the PS3, and there was like a lot of issues with the console when it first came out, and people did not like that at all.
Yeah, well, there's always bugs with the first generation of a new game
Yeah, true.
or a new console. I mean, let me see here. The original price of the PlayStation 4 was $400 when it released in November 2013.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna have expensive hardware in there already. It was gonna be expensive anyway, so it really isn't a surprise that the new consoles are gonna be this expensive.
They just keep getting more,
hindsight.
like, consoles just keep getting more and more expensive. And I just, with a $500 console, I don't want to be that guy, but why not just build a PC?
I was about to say, just get a PC.
It's
If you're going to
you're
say,
not paying,
this is
you're not
too
paying for
expensive
memberships
for a console.
anymore. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I paid I want to say I paid $300 for my 1S, and I was okay with that at the time because we were, Joe? You and I were still playing on PS3s at that point, right?
Yeah,
We were way behind.
playing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Good times.
God, I missed that, dude.
Where's my fucking remaster of that EA? Make good games again.
So, but yeah, I mean, I didn't have a problem dropping $300 on a console because I was so far behind the times. But as consoles just keep getting more and more expensive, I can't afford to keep dropping that much money.
Yeah,
I'll just play it. I'll just get I built the PC. I just spent, the PC cost me $600, and then the peripherals was maybe another $250. The dual monitor setup and the webcam and the mic and all that. But I don't pay a membership. I don't pay Xbox $10 a month to have gold. I mean, I kind of do because I have the Game Pass. But if I didn't want to, I don't have to.
Exactly.
All the games on Steam, we get free games from Epic all the time. We just got Just Cause. We just got Just Cause 4 for free today. We got Totally Reliable Delivery for free.
You know that's on the Game Pass, right?
Yeah, but now I own it for free. Now it's not like
it's not like you have to pay.
It's not like in 3 months it's gonna disappear off of the Game Pass.
It was, and I would have done that already. It was
But now I own the game. That's the thing. Like, it's a $30 game, and I was paying a membership to be able to play it if I wanted to. But now I just outright own the game. Does that make sense?
No, it does. Yeah.
That's the one benefit for having an Epic.
Yeah, and your fucking bitch ass was sitting there. I don't want to install another launcher.
Because I'm sick and tired of having so many goddamn launchers that I have to have on my fucking PC just to play freaking games. Just figure it all out, internet.
Speaking of launchers, yes, he is. Speaking of launchers, the Fallout 76 Wastelanders launched.
I just updated that on my Xbox, like 50-something gigs.
50 gigs? Jesus Christ.
Of course it was going to be 50 gigs.
Jesus
I want
Christ.
to say 53.
I mean, I'm not surprised. They added a ton of shit to it.
10 minutes to download.
Yeah.
What's it? Fuck off. Only took me 10 minutes to download, he says.
It was zip zap, zippity zip. It's done.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
What's interesting is the Steam reviews on it have changed.
Skyrocketed.
The Fallout 76 Steam review is now mostly positive.
Good.
Which I appreciate that. I mean, and like, what's funny is I saw Bethesda tweeting out this week.
I believe
they're like,
man,
oh my gosh, we love all the positive feedback we're getting from the community. Thank you so much. I'm like, well, you know what? 2 years ago, you could have just, I don't know, had this stuff in the game to start with.
Yeah, maybe you should have added those NPCs.
I mean, I get it. Like, for the committed fan base who has continued to play it since day one, I get it. There's an overarching story, a progression, so to speak, of the area, and I get it. But for most adults who don't have the fucking time to sit down and play it for hours and hours and hours and hours, we just want the game, man. Just give me the fucking game.
My movie came in.
At least it's complete now, I guess.
I'm excited to launch it up and give it another shot.
I was ready to give
I'll
it a
do
first
it.
shot. My first shot.
Why the fuck not?
Just abandoned me and like, I'm not playing this anymore.
Wait, what?
You!
Me? What?
Because we started playing and then you stopped and I'm like,
What, around Christmas?
no, when the game first came out. After you made your, at that time, high level character. I had just gotten the game.
When was the last time we played?
Joe, we booted it
My guy
up for
was
that
like,
video
we did
that
like
one
one-
time that we didn't put out. and then I think we looked at the save data. We hadn't played it since December of 2018.
Yep, sounds about right.
And that was around Christmas last year.
Can't actually wait to watch the second disc.
What is that?
My movie, The Wizard, what I was telling you about, aka the shameless self-promotion of Mario Brothers 3. This was the
okay.
This is actually the original cover. Sorry, hold on a second. That's actually the original cover.
Okay.
Young Fred Savage. You know Fred Savage is. You may not. But it was cool because, like I said, kind of a shameless self-promotion for Super Mario Bros. And then they had like the Nintendo World Tour and stuff, and it was pretty cool. But like the second disc says how can I help you? Confessions of a gameplay counselor. Like I told you back in the day, you can call this lovely 1-900 number or whatever, and you can get tips for the game you were playing. People who had these tips were called game counselors. They literally had binders of whatever game you were playing. You know,
that would help you get past the harder part.
Yeah, so like if you were playing like Castlevania, you would call that number. I forget how much it cost. And
We talked about that like a while ago, quite a bit. If
I
you're
feel like that'd be kind of an interesting job. They're kind of an entry level into doing something with the gaming world.
I would have liked to do that. It would have been cool.
I just want to know what the number was, like how much it called. Yeah.
And actually check to see if they're still around.
Oh no, they're no. They were.
I know they're dissolved now, but it's just like you know, for funsies.
The internet destroyed that.
So you know how much they paid it. Technically, this was, I guess, a lot. Imagine you complain about how much you. Okay, so it was $5.50 an hour.
When?
Back in '89.
Okay, so
that they paid when you were a counselor. So if you work a 10-hour day, you're only making $50.50. You work a 40, because like I said, my first pay, it's not really much.
No, it's not.
Okay, hang on. So $5.50, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was literally like
so
8.5 play. That was the number.
$5.50 in 1989 is equivalent to $11.45 in 2020.
Yeah, it's not,
so
it's not
making almost $12 an hour, which is about, Brittany works for a call center. She makes about 11, I think. So it's about right. The average for that job.
It's crazy.
Not many that you're gonna get through an OnlyFans account when you're getting $6,000 fucking dollars.
That was hilarious.
That was too good.
Poor bastard.
When I seen that, I was like,
Get
that was the first video. The Batman, and then that caught my eye because I was dying laughing.
What's interesting is, so $5.50 since 1989 is equivalent to $11.45 now. Okay, but the buying power of $5.50 is now equivalent to about $3.50 in 2020. So you're making more money that's worth less.
I put in the creator chat when we get offline how a typical setup was. They actually had to play the game too.
Yeah.
But,
That'd be pretty dope.
It's pretty cool.
To actually know what you're doing. Yeah, of course.
All right, well, I think that wraps us up for today. You guys got anything else you want to talk about?
No.
I was gonna end it up with like a communist joke, but I don't pretty much have anything.
I think that is a communist joke.
No, his
go.
Life is the communist joke.
Jesus. All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate you guys. The audio version of this podcast should be available tomorrow for those of you who want to listen to it there on the go, or you can just rewatch this VOD on YouTube. Quit throwing shit while I'm talking.
Wash your mouth with this. I have a bronze raptor claw.
I'm a dinosaur. Anyway, so thank you guys for hanging out with us. We will catch you again next week for the podcast, and make sure to join us tonight for the Jackbox Community Night. We will see you guys there. Talk to you later. Bye.
Yes.
Woohoo.